All right, so we're here with Gus G from Firewind. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Glad to be here in real life this time.
Yeah. Last time we spoke was during pandemic, I think.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, when everybody was doing all the Zoom sessions
Right.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's good to be here in real life for this one.
Absolutely.
And I was just wondering, how's the tour been so far?
It's great, man. It's one of the best tours we've ever been on. I mean, every show is pretty much sold out, which is insane considering what crazy world we live in right now.
Right. Yeah.
And so much, you know, things are not stable for anybody right now, and you hear all these things. But yeah, this tour has been doing really well. Fans are really responding. Tonight we are sold out here in Haarlem, in Holland.
Yeah. Nice.
So couldn't have asked for anything better, really. We're having a blast. You know, we're finally out of the house, playing music again, you know. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, were you excited to get back on the road, or?
Yeah. I mean, the first thing we did last year, we went on a short tour in Spain on our own, and then we got a call to fill in for another band that couldn't do the tour with Dragon Force. So we were like, you know what, screw it, we're just gonna try.
Right.
And we went out there, and it was amazing. It felt like being your age again, like it was my first tour again.
Right.
Yeah. So it was cool, man.
Yeah, and I was also wondering, like, do you ever get nervous before a show, and has maybe the pandemic affected that, being in a break for so long?
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning, I was a little bit nervous, like, oh, do I even remember how to do this?
Right.
You know, like all your performances, and like, is the gear gonna work? Like, a little bit extra stress because of that. But you know, once you get in the zone and the routine of the day, so to speak, when you've done a couple of tours, then it comes back.
Right.
Yeah.
Sweet. Nice. And I was also wondering, because we talked about this in the last interview, because my channel is all about heavy metal and horror movies.
Yep.
You told me you weren't much of a fan of horror movies. I was wondering, did you change your mind, or did you see any recently?
Yeah, well, it depends on the horror movies. Like I'm not really into the. I think I said that back then maybe as well. I'm not really into the exorcism type of movies and shit like that. But I'm into like the 80s classic stuff. Like I love John Carpenter movies and
can't
stuff.
go wrong with him.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. So I went back and revisited. I even watched some of his stuff. I think I watched a few months ago. I watched They Live again.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and I watched what else? There was a thing on Netflix, like a vampire movie recently called 30 Days Night.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool vampire movie. I don't know if you watched that one.
I didn't actually. Yeah. I do own it, but I gotta check it out now.
Yeah, check it out. It's pretty good. I liked how they had the vampires. They were a little bit different, and they talk some other language.
Right.
So it was pretty cool.
And I guess it also kind of fit in with the whole we were talking about earlier, the pandemic and being isolated in a place.
Yes, it was about people being isolated in Alaska somewhere. And,
right.
What else did I watch? I can't remember if I watched any other horror movies. Honestly, I mean, I'm really, I like like I said, the 80s stuff. Primarily Carpenter movies, man. I'm really into that stuff.
Did you get to see him? He actually does tours sometimes.
No, I know about that. No, I never saw him live.
No.
No, I watched stuff on YouTube, but
Right.
I had no idea he goes out there and does shows actually and plays
It's
the
so
soundtracks.
cool.
Which is it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and then next question is about the new album. You guys got a new album coming up, and a single, or at least a video clip that you guys filmed.
Yeah, it's like a single. We're gonna drop a few singles first before we haven't really finalized the album. We tracked all the drums for it, but I haven't really gotten to do any guitars yet or vocals in the rest of the parts. We managed to finish one song before we left for the tour. We're gonna drop it on the 24th of February.
Oh, sick.
It's called Destiny's Calling, and we've been testing it every night now with the audiences to see what they think, and we're getting a good reaction.
Oh, nice.
People seem to like it. And we filmed a video. It's like a live performance video, basically us on tour playing, which is kind of cliche, but it fits the whole thing because we are on a long tour anyways now. So yeah.
Yeah, and I guess it kind of goes back pre-pandemic. It's been a while since you got to film that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
Why not, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
started off like, hey, we're back on tour.
We're back. We're on stage again. So yeah, it's we're waiting to see the final edit as we speak. So, but yeah, it's gonna drop on the 24th of February.
Sweet.
So I hope people can check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
You've collaborated with a ton of musicians. obviously most well-known Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
But I actually also found out you did a song with In This Moment, which actually was pretty surprising mine.
Yeah.
I like them. I'm a fan of them.
Yeah, they're a great band. Yeah. I like them too. Actually, that came through their producer Kevin Churko, because it was right around the time that we were working on, because Kevin Churko produced that Ozzy album that I was involved.
Oh, sweet.
So he was working on right after the Ozzy album. I think he went into, I can't remember if it was before or after, but I'm sorry, something in my eye. But I think he was doing the In This Moment record, and he emailed me out of the blue and said, "Hey, you want to do a solo on these guys' records?" And
nice.
And I already knew the band. We were label mates back then. They were on Century Media, and I said, "Yeah, hell yeah, I like the band a lot." And what was the song that I did with them? It was called
The Road?
The Road, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good track, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So I was wondering, like, either dead or alive, what are some other musicians you haven't had a collaboration with that you would love to do a collaboration with?
Oh, man. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. Hard to say. I mean, one of my all-time favorite guitar players is Jimi Hendrix. I don't think I would have dared to do a collab with him, but it would have been nice to jam with him or something. Yeah. I recently did some Jimi Hendrix tribute shows and stuff. So
sweet, nice.
Yeah.
And then final question. Actually, one of my favorite restaurants is a Greek restaurant. So I was wondering, what is your favorite Greek dish?
Oh man. Shit. Quite a few. I like stuffed peppers with with rice and minced beef.
Right.
I mean, I like lentil soup. Is that a Greek dish? I don't know. we eat it a lot in Greece.
Right.
Like lentil soup. What else? Now I'm having a brain fart because you asked me. Yeah.
Putting you on the spot there.
Yeah. So I don't know, what's your favorite Greek dish?
Man, now you're putting me on the spot because.
Don't tell me moussaka, or it's such a cliche.
No, it's actually I only know the Dutch pronunciation, but gyros.
Gyros.
Yeah.
That's our equivalent junk food for us.
Oh,
That's like the junk food, like you would go to McDonald's,
right?
You go and have gyros. But it's very traditional. It's very cool. And, And I don't eat that much of it anymore. I used to when I was younger, but
right.
Yeah, because it's bad for cholesterol, kids.
I see. Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, man. Thank you. All right.